they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on the roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into like that, like.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is pen gaming. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like. So I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Now Rodgers on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Right now, you got 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the first run for Devon Achane. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Third down, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On now the Miami field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Hey, 88.
They go play action here on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Rodgers going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
And this drive will begin with a run from Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Prescott completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this throw will be intercepted. Across midfield. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 37 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down, Prescott to the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Slot man moves right. Fourth down, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. H.A. now up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they'll audible to something else. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
It's 2nd and inches.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Rodgers now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Jumbo! 26. Back north.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Wide left.
In motion goes the tight end.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Prescott's throw there complete to Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got Allen. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are
happening. The way in, touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Achane to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First down, they go back to Achane. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Prescott. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Open man is Uzomah. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Prescott going to change the play. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got Higgins over the middle. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Oko, over here.
Now it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Right. Back north.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, 88. Jump out. Right now, you got 58. Plant. Callie, strong left, Callie.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Straight ahead is Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
26. Take 30.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got it to Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 45 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for the Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Scan 300. Scan 300. Here, Mike. Hey, take 26. 50.
Now Rodgers. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Back north. Where y'all going?
Here's Rodgers to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. In motion right, that's Hardman. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
26.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
26. Take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, flex.
Now Rodgers. The try. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Here we go.
Locates Hardman for another catch. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go with Mostert. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Chosen. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, kill.
Prescott now. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, 47.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Dolphins 26. Matthew Wright.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Teammate, hey, take 26. Wide left.
Rodgers throwing here. He completes it to Wilson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Rodgers going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now.
There you go. No, don't go think I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him to God, he finna get blessed on. I get the paper. I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. Move around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move and on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like, man, this from the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know you're unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my leader whip on cruise control. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. Been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f***. I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, trying to show the world how it sound. I'm around to make the wrong turn, we don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on it, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley
cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it. I don't need no stylist. Walking on mouth, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when